Hello ladies and germs of the YouTube, my name is Hannah if you didn't already know, and welcome to my very first makeup tutorial. It's been a long time coming, but I've just been so busy with work and school and life. Haven't had a chance, but now I finally do, and I'm really excited. So comment, share, like, subscribe, and if you want to learn how to achieve this look, keep watching. So first we're going to take the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion and apply it on each of the eyelids, patting gently. Then we're going to take the Lancôme 17 blending brush and go in with shade Strange from the Naked 3 palette by Urban Decay. We're just going to put that on our brow bone to give us a nice base for a highlight and to make it easy for blending later. Then we're going to take the Naked 2 Basics palette, also by Urban Decay, and go in with shade Stark, and that's going to be right underneath our brow bone, and blend. This is going to be one of our first transition shades. Our next transition shade is going to be Frisk from that same palette. Put it right below where you put Stark, and we're going to blend all these together. Now we're going to take the beautifully packaged Venus palette from Lime Crime and take shade Divine, and we're going to put that in our crease. And we're going to blend, blend, blend. Put it in the outer corners as well, and do the same on the other eye. When you're applying eyeshadow, blending is key, so make sure those are all blended nicely. We're going to take this beautiful burnt orange color called Creation, and we're going to put that in our outer corner. I like to use the same blending brush for all of these eyeshadows so I can make sure that they're all uniformly blended. Then we're going to go back in with shade Stark and make sure that those colors are nicely blended together. Next, we're going to take shade Skimp from the Naked 2 Basics palette and apply that to our brow bone to give us a nice highlight. Now I'm going to go in with a flat brush, any flat brush will do, with the shade Aura from the Venus palette. Since this is a glittery shade, we're going to apply this by patting it onto the lid. And we're going to repeat that on each side. I'm also going to apply this shade to the brow bone just to give us a little bit of extra highlight. And this is what it should look like at this point. Now we're going to go in with the brown Artliner from Lancôme and start to make my absolute favorite thing, a nice winged eyeliner. I like to use the brown instead of the black because it's a little less harsh. Now my wing can be a little big for some people, so you just go ahead and do your eyeliner however you see fit. So I'm just going to continue filling this in and connecting that to the line that I've already made. Now I'm going to go back to the other eye and do the exact same thing. This is what your eyes should look like at this point. Now we're going to move on to the face. We're going to go in with the Visionnaire 1 Minute Blur from Lancôme and use that as our primer to smooth out any pores and imperfections. He clearly needed to make an appearance. Now I'm going to take my beauty blender and use the Born This Way foundation from Too Faced mixed together with the CC Plus Color Correcting Full Coverage Cream from NYX Cosmetics. And we're just going to mix that together and blend. This isn't a super full coverage foundation routine, but I like it for the SPF. Now I'm going to go in with a very small amount of the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NC15 and make a triangle shape under my eyes. This is going to bring the highlight down to my cheekbones where the light naturally hits. I'm also going to blend the concealer on my forehead, bridge of my nose, above my lip, and on my chin. Now I'm just going to blend the rest of this in before we set it. To bake the under eye area, I'm going to use the Smooth Skin Loose Face Powder from NYC, and we're just going to pack that onto the area where you just put the concealer. You want to make sure that you're packing it on very heavily so you can definitely see it, otherwise the baking method is not going to work. This is going to bake the product onto your face so that your makeup doesn't settle into any fine lines or wrinkles. I also have some fine smile lines, so I'm going to bake there as well. You're going to want to bake any area of your face that is prone to creasing, or any area of your face that you just want a little extra highlight. I'm also going to bake this area underneath where my contour is going to be so I can make my contour more distinctible. Don't worry, you're only going to look crazy for about 5 to 10 minutes, I promise. While the powder is setting, I'm going to move on to my brows and go in with the Brow Wiz from Anastasia Beverly Hills in shade Caramel. We're going to start at the lower inner part of the brow and work our way to the center of the brow, making a nice straight line. Then we're going to trace to the tail of the brow. It is a fact that eyebrows are sisters and not twins, but I'm going to try to make them as even as possible so they don't look lopsided. Now I'm just going to start filling in the rest of my brow. You might want to fill in any trouble spots you might have. And now I'm going to run out and be very sad about it. However, I always have a backup. I'm going to take this Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Genius Kit and just continue to fill in the rest of my brows. Now I'm going to clean that brush off and take a little bit of the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer from earlier and just clean up the brows and the area around the brows. This is just going to make the brows look really nice and crisp. If you like a more natural brow, this step is not necessary. Once that is done, I'm just going to brush the brows out to make sure they're not super harsh. Now I'm going to go back in with shade Aura and make sure we replace any of that eyeshadow that was covered up. Now I'm going to use this flat top brush from e.l.f. and dust away the translucent powder. Now I'm going to use the Maybelline Brow Drama Sculpting Brow Mascara and set my brows. I like to use this after I dust the translucent powder away so the powder doesn't set into the gel. Now I am obsessed with Becca Cosmetics highlighters, so I'm going to take this stippling brush from Lancôme and apply a mixture of the shades Moonstone and Pearl. It's not showing up very well on the camera, but I like to pack it on. Now we're going to take a mixture of a couple shades from my favorite contour kit by Anastasia Beverly Hills. We're going to apply it with this NYX Precision Contouring Brush. We're just going to go along the hollows of the cheeks and up slightly onto the cheekbones. Also going to go down the sides of the nose to make it more narrow and under our jawline. We're also going to apply it along the hairline, basically just anywhere a shadow would naturally hit. Now I'm going to reinforce that contour and warm up my face a little with the NARS Laguna bronzer. And then we're just going to blend that all together with the flat top brush that we used earlier. Now moving on to lashes, I'm going to use the Grandiôse Mascara by Lancôme and apply just one coat. Then I'm going to apply these lashes from MAC with a thin strip of Duo Lash Glue. You want to make sure the glue is tacky before you apply. Unfortunately, my camera cut out during the application, but this is what your lashes will look like. And the moment we've all been waiting for, I'm going to go in with this NYX Lip Lingerie in color Lace Detail. And I'm just going to apply that, making sure I get a nice crisp line. That's kind of my thing. And now I'm going to do that thing that makeup artists do where they show you how pretty the completed look is. And if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching my first makeup tutorial. It's been really fun. I will definitely be doing more of these. Don't forget to share, comment, like, and subscribe. And I will leave a list of the products I used in this video below. Thanks so much, and I will see you guys next time.